However, it is a serious social faux pas to not salute. Remember, if you don't rock and stone, you ain't coming home.
Rock and stone!
Faux pas, double dipping.
If my entire comment section is not just a spam of rock and stone, you guys are fake, okay? I swear on my beard. Hello YouTube! Today we're watching Deep Rock Galactic review. I've never played this game and I don't know anything about it. I've never watched his channel. I don't know who Seth is, but chat gave me this video. So I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna trust them.
Hey people, Seth here. Why do we mine? What compels?
Cause if we mine, we get craft! Flint and steel, chicken jockey! Donator. I am Steve.
To seek out the deepest and darkest of holes and make them even deeper.
True.
Is it the fat riches, the lack of bitches? I'll tell you, it's in our nature as men, as short kings. We crave violence, we crave alcohol, we crave that mineral. And if you share these cravings, then I want you to sign on with Deep Rock Galactic.
No, because you know the cave divers that go in the devil's twisted butt crack and they die? They're like, yeah, I'm gonna dive in this deadly cave. No one's ever come out of here. And then they just do it. Dude.
Danger, darkness, and dwarves. Deep Rock is easily the best cooperative game I've ever played. And like it or not, I'm gonna tell you about it. So, sit back, relax, and have a beer.
I've heard about this game.
God, if you order a fucking Leaf Lovers, I'll throw you in that hoop myself. Put yourself in our shoes. We want more gold, but child labor can only get you so far.
Oh man, but the children just yearn for the mines, man. They yearn for the mines. Put them in. You cannot deny them their true desire.
The planet itself resists your advances. The mines go dark, radio silent, and children onto milk cartons. How do we deal with such a hostile work environment? We send in the dwarves. You play as one of 4 combat miners, sent into the most dangerous planet in the galaxy to get rich or die trying. But the planet hasn't exactly laid out a landing strip
Is
for
this
you,
like...
much like the
Lethal Company, but with dwarves that mine? Or am I getting the wrong vibe? You go into a place, there's creatures, you go with 3 of your friends, and you try to get stuff to get rich, and then you bring it back. Horde shooter? So it's more about a shooting. Way more gun, I regret that I one time drank a Leaf Lover special. I already know that it's because someone referenced it to me yesterday.
The great United States of America, the entire planet is our property. It just needs a little pesticide. So you'll need to work together, get the job done, and most importantly, leave no dwarf behind. Unfortunately, this is not reflected in company policy. Good luck.
Company policy? This company seems pretty lethal to work for. Not gonna lie. Just saying though. Yeah, okay.
Out there, here at Deep Rock Galactic, we love our essential workers, classes. Every self-respecting mining operation needs a digger. Sorry, my mistake. That's your word. My digger.
Okay, bro, that is horrendous.
Those holes. Here's my build. Full freeze gun. EPC built for fin containment field. That may sound like a shitty condom brand, but I assure you, it's essential. Next, the satchel charge. Why'd I take damage over ammo? Because this build isn't for mining. It's for killing scouts.
Scout! TF2! TF2! Oh my god, get out of my head! Get out of my head! Scout! TF2! 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 Fried chicken!
A good scout is like a good wife, seen and not heard. This is because scouts have 2 things, a flare gun and an ego.
Okay,
so,
but do they not know that TF2 owns scouts and they can't have scouts in this game because TF2 owns it? Do they not know that? Bucket of chicken!
You are blindly fumbling around in the dark. Your scout has just quantum tunneled into another area code and directly into a cave leech. This is widely considered to be a violation of the NAP, so you're well within your rights to deploy the MAP, Minor Attracted Projectile.
Damn!
Dwarves have a lot in common with babies. They're small, clumsy, always drinking, and no matter how well you childproof everything, they can always find a way to kill themselves. The engineer is Deep Rock's equivalent of bubble.
Engineer! The engineer, that's crazy. What's next? The spy?
Platforms help your team reach high places and cushion their inevitable falls. That
Nice.
is, if you equip the upgrade. High-caliber sentry turrets protect your children from the jaws of wandering pit bulls. However, these aren't your everyday pitties. This one charged headfirst into a burning building to heroically bite one last child. I could extend this metaphor by calling the wardens pit mommies, but I already made that joke.
Pit what?
The gunner. Depending on who you talk to, the gunner is either a real man's job for the bravest among us, or a real boring job. Yawn. Whoa. Nice zipline, nerd. Oh wait, I'm getting a call. It's the old folks' home. They want their mobility lifts back. Real talk, if you use your own zip lines in combat, please format your hard drive. You are a tank. Your job is to soak up aggro. You have a sheet.
Wait, so the gun guy is a tank. Is that the heavy? No mames. Nem chupando, mano.
Shield. You have a gun. You have 2,000 rounds of depleted uranium. Please.
That's
use
the
them.
heavy.
That was a joke. Here at Deep Rock, we love our greenbeards. If you hear anyone talk like that, bully them. They want you to play it safe.
Hey, give me a second. I feel like I need something for this video to make me understand it better. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's better. Okay, let's keep watching.
Call them a leaf lover. I don't care if we're on stage 3 of an elite deep dive. I am going to C4 of a
Fuck the
Are
elves!
they mad at you for not using your platforms? Send them a booster seat to hell. They want you to stop committing friendly fire? Tell them, don't worry, I have friendly, when you know damn well that in fact you do not. One of the facts
So there's
of
a perk that makes you not do friendly fire. And you lie about it, yeah!
life is that you don't get what you pay for. Netflix has an impressive catalog, but hides them depending on your location, and then hikes up the price anyway. Now, you could just cancel and admit defeat, or
Is it
use
Nord or
ExpressVPN
Express-
like me and get everything you
ExpressVPN?
actually paid for. Believe it or not, what's available to you on Netflix in Germany is completely different to what's available to someone in East Germany. Now, my issue is very particular. I need orc
Did you
content,
know
and I
Romania
need it
has one
now.
of the
Skyrim
highest,
mods can no longer satisfy my
catalogs?
Tolkien
Largest
desires, and
catalogs?
so I've arrived at this dark crossroads in
I
life.
don't know if it's true,
need
I
to,
lied.
I must watch She-Hulk Attorney at Law. Unfortunately, it's banned in Saudi Arabia, but with just one tap of a button, ExpressVPN lets me change my location to the USA, where it isn't. Unfortunately, as a fan of domestic wrestling, Rick and Morty isn't available on US Netflix, but once again, just a click of a button, and as far as Netflix can tell, I'm a Japanese salaryman, and I can freely watch this to my heart's content. ExpressVPN has over 90 countries to choose from, so every time I run out
Rick
of
and
things to
Morty
watch,
was
I just
not
switch
in
to another
America.
and unlock a whole new library. And
Crazy.
it's not just for Netflix. You can use ExpressVPN to unlock shows for other
Don't
streaming
say
services
Fifi's
as
already a
well. I use it
dwarf.
to watch Planet Earth on BBC
I'm 5'5".
iPlayer, which is region locked to the UK. But by using ExpressVPN, I can reap all the benefits of being in Britain without the risk of getting stabbed. ExpressVPN works on any of your devices. Securely connect with a single click without slowing your connection. They say you can't have your cake and eat it too. But with arbitrarily geo-locked streaming services, I absolutely can. Why restrict yourself to the content of a single country when you could be receiving the content of every continent instead? By visiting expressvpn.com/Seth or clicking the link
I don't
in the
skip these
description
because
box
I'm
below.
reacting to
Thank
someone's
you to
video, you know,
ExpressVPN
so
for sponsoring this video.
it
But
feels
enough
shitty to
fun.
skip
Why
them.
are we here? For real. We're here to mine because we're miners, and I love miners.
Bro!
Oh, that wasn't me. That was a gold play button. Continuing on. The terrain is 100% destructible and filled to the brim with
Google
precious
Doc
minerals.
coming.
Mine the minerals, dump a fat load inside of Molly, and make it home safely.
Oh,
Actually,
so you
scratch that.
gotta go in with 3 of your friends and just extract something and then bring it back to your car. And because maybe you have like a bit of a time limit to how much time you can spend, you know. And then you can sell the stuff to get upgrades. Almost like it's some sort of extraction game.
That last part, the minerals are top priority. If you want to come
And there's a company that keeps forcing you, pressuring you to do this for, you know? Yeah, there's a company, okay? And this job is also quite lethal, guys. Also quite a lethal job. And maybe you go on different planets every time. Like, you go on different planets in different caves. Yeah, seems like a very fun format.
home, that mission better be finished. Oh, I'm sorry, you ran out of ammo? Well, we're not sending you a single bullet until you mine enough nitra to pay for it yourself. Each level is procedurally generated based on its biome.
Oh, yeah.
Biomes range
Oh, there's
from the
different
lovely
biomes.
sandblasted corridor and fungus bog to the extremely safe and fun hollow bow and magma core.
Oh.
Remember, we can never dig too deep.
They
Any
don't
cave
look
can
safe
be
and fun.
conquered. Your team has all the tools they need, but they work best with teamwork. You either dig together or dig your own grave. Sadly, the average gamer would rather sacrifice their teammates for one sick frag. So allow me to deliver a crash course directly into your silky smooth brain matter. First off, hold control to use your laser pointer. Use it to ping gold chunks, goo sacks, and mushrooms. Remember to destroy sus shrooms that don't give a correct voice line. This is essential for team unity and annoying management.
Mushroom, shut it. Get back to work.
Second, rock and stone. There is no
Rock and
inappropriate time for
stone!
rock and stone. However, it is a serious social faux pas to not salute. Remember, if you don't rock and stone, you ain't coming home.
Rock and
Speaking
stone!
of faux pas, double dipping. These bars show how much ammo your team has. One
If my
serving-
entire comment section is not just a spam of rock and stone, you guys are fake, okay? I swear on my beard.
of resupply gives 50% of your max ammo. There's 4 servings on each pod. Divide by 4 dwarves to get how many servings you're allowed to have. 1. Never double dip a resupply. Wah, but I need it. That's your problem. Take some ammo upgrades next time. If you really need more ammo, just ask. That's right, Deep Rock players have developed a heretofore unknown form of gamer communication. Manners. If you see R's in the chat, that means ready. As in, ready to start the objective or ready to leave. Engineers, if someone pings a mineral, they want you to platform under it. Scouts, make sure your flare game is on point first and foremost. If you see platforms under minerals, that's your cue to mine them. Gunners, the zipline kinda sucks, not gonna lie, but if you shoot
Damn,
things at
seems
least
pretty
a
hard to get into as a beginner though, like.
5-degree angle, you'll get a speed boost going down. Drillers are true egoists, beholden to none, free to shape the world around them as they please. If someone pings compacted dirt, they want you to drill it. But I don't care what you want. Do it yourself. Actually, let me give you a hand. That was the first grouping joke, so congratulations. Your new employee hazing period is officially over. Welcome to the team. Now let's get to work. Mission 1, point extraction. Every point extraction squad got the driller, making a schizophrenic network of tunnels that serve absolutely no purpose. Scout, hyper-focusing in a completely different cave system. Engineer, making a Kaizo Mario obstacle course that serves zero fucking purpose. Gunner, trying to mine a quarks with zip lines and failing miserably. And of course, the star of the show, a giant fucking pit that every single goddamn quark falls into. Bonus points if it's too steep for zip lines. The driller could fix that for you, but he's run off to some remote corner to huff glue and read Sterner.
Your workforce is big, and it's about to get
So the only one who can drill is the drilling class. So you really need to have everyone work together because of the way the classes work.
That's because Jesus Christ is my...
Digger. Deep Rock thrives in simulating the life of a blue-collar worker without regulatory oversight.
Rescue me! Help!
We work in close proximity to heavy machinery, open flames, and dangerous chemicals. Do we have adequate facial protection? Of course not.
No,
The
we're
dwarf's greatest pride
dwarves.
is his beard. To protect
Yeah, my beard is my protection.
it is to shame his ancestors, and we all know how dwarves handle
Beard armor is crazy though. That is so metal.
shame. Fuck OSHA. All my homies become
The worst class is the scout goes off and dies.
committing occupational safety violations. We don't have handrails, we have grind
So wait, do you need to have one of each class in every game? Or can you have 4 drillers?
rails. We don't wear hard hats, we wear odd hats. Mandatory sobriety testing? How about mandatory intoxication? This is not a democracy. Not drinking your beer is a kickable offense. So, you've done a lot of missions. Your sack is full of minerals. What does that get you? Well, not much. Remember to always read the fine print of your employment contract. You're not here to get rich. You're here to make the company rich.
Oh,
Each mission,
man.
you'll make just enough to afford exactly 1/2 of an upgrade. So, slowly but surely, you'll amass a veritable arsenal of potential builds. Do you want single pit bull damage or large-scale pit swarm countermeasures? Do you prefer your napalm hot and chunky?
Are these
or
upgrades over the course of one match? Or are they like you get them forever?
thick and sticky? Either way, out here in the cold void of space, the ethics board can't reach us. This game has a vast array of options, enough to make any
Forever.
self-respecting dwarf say,
Oh.
you call that an
So like the more time you spend in the game, the stronger you get.
upgrade? This has nowhere near the required potential for self-harm. I need something bigger, badder, more dangerous. I want to disable the inertia inhibitors. I want to void the product warranty. I want overclocks. Overclocks are upgrades that significantly alter the function of your weapons. Need more ammo? Mini shells. Scout not maneuverable enough for you? Special powder. Not enough friendly fire?
Rocket jump!
Bad boy.
DF2!
Wanna
DF2!
do,
DF2! DF2!
whatever this is? Well, there's an overclock for that too. So, how do you get these overclocks? Optional machine challenges and deep dives. Machine challenges are side objectives that can randomly spawn during a mission. Each one is a fun little timed
Damn.
objective. Except Omen. Omen sucks. I do not like Omen. Deep dives are widely considered to be this game's ultimate challenge. It is free missions, max difficulty, back-to-back with shared resources. But that's nothing compared to this game's real ultimate challenge. Generally speaking, this community is great, but with a serious mission comes serious gamers. So make sure you check the lobby name. If you see something like Greenbeard's Welcome, Gamers Rise Up, Sneed, or Hot Single Dwarves in your area, cool, very good. Rock and stone, head right in. However, if you see some shit like level 500 plus only, no fat boy, no TCF, carefully follow these steps. Connect to the lobby. Use their Steam information to track down their place of residence and identity, and then file a fake death certificate
Okay.
with their name.
I don't
Now,
think you
if he
should do
gets pulled
that.
Over, he's fucked. He wants to change jobs? He's fucked. He's lived a long and fruitful life and wants to cash out his social security benefits? He's fucked. Of course, I endorse none of this, Your Honor, and the fact that this young man died in a firefight with the IRS, well, I don't see how my video could have caused this, but I digress. This is Deep Rock's equivalent of an endgame. I have over 300 hours, and I still do not have the RJ250 compound. Please, God, just give it to me. It's all I truly want. In other words,
That's
the upgrades
crazy.
are well-paced. Each mission gives
It doesn't matter how
just
much you
enough for to
grind,
try
you gotta
something
get
new,
lucky.
be it new weapons, new builds, or new content. When this game came out of early access, I figured, no, that's it. No more updates. I mean, sure, they said they'd keep working on it, but you know how
When
that
did this
always
game come
goes.
out?
Hey guys, we're a multi-million-dollar company, but we can't stop crashes in our flagship product. Sorry, all our resources are currently tied up
Fucking
stealing
Blizzard.
breast milk from the company fridge. Here's a messy skin. Deep Rock, on the other hand, said, fuck that. All right, miners, we need you to escort a new piece of heavy machinery, make a pit stop to refuel it, then guard it during a multi-stage wave defense / boss fight as it cracks into the brain of a sentient rock. Why? I don't know. Management wants it.
Yeah.
Oh, and you can bring back Dottie's head if you want. We don't
You
care.
gotta.
Just stop unionizing. Oh, that's not fun enough for you? How about skateboarding? In point extraction, you have to pick up some rocks and put them into minehead. Boring. Lame. In the new on-site refining, you have to locate oil wells, call down a set of pump jacks, then assemble a set of pipelines that connect to the refinery. While building these pipes, dwarves use the same system of ethics that firefighters use for the nozzle. If you ever set it down, even for 1 second, it's gone. And remember, you should never, under no circumstances, ever cross the streams. Got it? Well, I didn't. Welcome to Roller Coaster Tycoon. This is the opposite of a resume. Consider it
That's
my
crazy.
certificate of disqualification from ever joining a Factorio lobby. Despite my numerous emails to the devs to let me murder elves and breed the breeders, they had a different idea. Seasons. Like Fortnite. Seasons
Oh
are
my
themed
God.
updates with way too much content to fully cover. The first 2 seasons.
So wait,
rivaling-
do you ever see elves in the game? They should have a game mode where you fight elves.
Incursion and rival escalation could be summarized like so. We may technically own this planet, but according to the UN, sovereignty requires, monopoly over violence. And someone just bought Park Place. Management wants a monopoly over those minerals. So load your weapons, sharpen your picks, and start enforcing our monopoly.
If management wants it,
over
you
violence.
gotta.
Deep, dark fantasies.
Yes, the caretaker's down. The data rack is all rocking.
That's what I call my titties. The data rack. Yeah, yo.
We are not alone. Something else is out there.
Oh, man.
Lurking in the darkness, prowling, searching for something.
Wasn't there aliens a little?
But now, everyone's tired of robots. So, season 3 is, I can't say any of these words without getting
What?
demonetized.
What?
Rest assured, it's quite fun. They even added a power washer. Maybe next season we'll be shingling roofs for $2 below minimum wage. But we're not in it for the
That
money.
sounds
We
fun.
Don't do this because it's easy. Our success comes at a cost. So, while you're gulping down your third round, remember to pour one out for the fallen, for the dwarves that got us here, for Carl. Then, head to bed. You'll need the rest, because we're doing the exact same thing tomorrow.
Rock and
Stone,
Stone,
I'll see
brothers.
you in the mines. As always, more content to come. A warm thanks to the many members of the Merchants Guild generously funding and bankrolling these videos. You're all truly wonderful. Have a good one.
Pog, Rock and Stone, chat. Rock and Stone. Hell yeah. Well, now I know. Now I know more things than I knew before, chat.